Hello, my name is Jason Andrews here at UC San Diego, and I had the privilege of attending the 2015 Customer Service Institute. Today, I'd like to share with you a few of the items that we brought back to UC San Diego after that 2015 Institute. I'm going to talk about some of our achievements. I'm going to talk about some of the items that we're still working on implementing. We're going to talk about what we're proudest of here at UC San Diego. And finally, some key lessons that you, returning back to your campus, should think about as you attempt to implement your own customer service programs. First, let's talk about our achievements here at UC San Diego. We're very proud that we implemented a selection team. We started off small with a small niche group of trained managers to get them going on how we want to select. We want to select for the entire department, not for a single location or a single vacancy. We collaborated with our HR department to make sure that we had the training in hand, increased accessibility for hiring, and we focused on orientation so that we can start folks off strong from the start. Next, we're going to talk about our dining philosophy. You come back from the Ritz-Carlton, you've seen the Credo card, we know ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. We wanted to implement something of the sort as well. That's where we have the uniform requirement with our version of the Credo card. We have our motto, our mission statement, our dining philosophy, the employee pledge, foundational goals. And not only is it touched here on our customer service card, we have it posted in all of our locations, both front of house and back of house. That leads me to our next item, which is our weekly lineup. Our team sends out a unified message that goes to the entire organization every Monday. And at some point during the week, every team gets together to review it. And then we have a unifying message that goes through our entire division. Next, we focus on staff empowerment. That was, how do we get our staff engaged to give great customer service? We've had trainings, we've had focus groups. Importantly, we give them the ability to resolve the issue right when it happens, via comps or whatever the circumstances entails. We talk about our vision. Our leadership team got together and we created a unified vision for our department so that every decision, everything that comes down the line, we can reflect upon that vision along with our dining philosophy to figure out the best decision for continuity and consistency. Finally, we took the surveys that we had. You talk about things to measure. Well, we have our annualized customer service survey, but we took it a step further. We worked with our campus statistician to go and break out that data, break out that information, see if it tells us in more detail how we can better perform. And from that, we learned some really cool things. First and foremost, your student employees are your greatest asset when it comes to student satisfaction. We saw markedly higher scores for our student employees than we did former employees or those who have never worked with us. Considering the amount of students we have working with us at any given time, we know we need to leverage that. Talked about our achievements, but we still have a ways to go. Next, I'm going to talk about the projects that we're looking to implement. First, we're very excited that we're currently recruiting our very first set of dining student ambassadors. This is going to give us a peer-to-peer advocacy group that's going to keep us in touch and better communicate our needs. Their goal is going to be to entertain, educate, and engage, and that's a key first step to customer service. The next thing we're going to look at is more real-time metrics, real-time satisfaction. And we're going to incorporate that into our program in a few capacities. First, we're establishing focus groups. These focus groups are going to give us feedback on how we're communicating, say, to a prospective student that hasn't moved in yet, how we create our menu research and development, and how we better leverage our program to serve our campus community. The Dining Student Ambassadors are certainly going to be a part of that, and they're going to help us also achieve survey results. Right now, we have our one-time annualized survey, which shows us that snapshot in time, but that does not necessarily show us how we're doing throughout the year. We're looking to get more real-time satisfaction, focusing on an overall satisfaction score and a net promoter score. So we have consistent, comparable data to what we see on our annualized survey. Next, we're looking towards further implementing our quality assurance program. We now have a manager in charge of quality assurance, and he does our spot audits. But we're going to look for more customer perspective. Once again, those student ambassadors are going to help us out with secret shoppers to give us the lowdown on how they see it from a student perspective. So we've talked about the achievements. We've talked about some of the ambitious ideas we have to come. I wanted to share what we're proudest of at this point in time. And that is our leadership's confidence and willingness to invest in customer service. We created last year our engagement team. Our engagement team consists of my colleague Pam Kramer and then my other colleague Robert Cabral, and their sole focus is to create more activities, information, work with our marketing department, and really leverage what our program does for the students. Their mandate is to educate, engage, and entertain. Through their efforts, we've created new publications that help better share what we do. We created an event series, and those events continue to grow every year. And that student ambassador program, they're going to be the leadership that takes that student ambassador program and gets it off the ground and really gets our program to that next level. And I couldn't be more proud to work with them as they have the sole focus as the customer service arm of our department. Even, believe it or not, for the first time ever, they are the singular path to feedback. And with that one email address that goes to our team, we're able to be more responsive as an organization and better take care of the customers in real time. They are a great asset for UC San Diego. So you've gotten a recap of some of our achievements to date, what we aspire to go and do tomorrow, our proudest moments. Now I'll leave you with a takeaway of a few lessons that I have learned since the Customer Service Institute. Lesson 1, get leadership's buy-in. It's only with their prioritization of these projects that we've been able to achieve what we've achieved thus far. 2, Rome was not built in a day. We have gotten a lot accomplished in 2 short years. However, there's far more to be done. Do not anticipate that you're going to return to your campus and next week you're going to have this, and that done. You need to go at a slow pace. You need to be mindful and manage your expectations along with the expectations of your partners. And the final lesson is it's not done alone. It is done with the collaboration of everybody in your department, on your teams, from the leadership to your partners in other areas like our marketing department, our IT department, and our HR department, just to call out 3. However, it takes that collaboration of everybody and being on that same page towards those end goals to achieve great customer service. You learn that with the Ritz because every single team member makes a difference and every single team member matters. And that is a key takeaway that I cannot reinforce more. Enjoy the rest of your institute. I appreciate you taking the time to see this mug on your screen. Have a good day.